Alright, today I'm working on some cable cutters, which I think some crackhead tried to use as bolt cutters or bolt or lock cutters. Before I try to work on it, they're stiff here. I want to take a file and work on this in here, and it's got some. It has got some damage. Is it worth it to repair these? These are probably Kleins, and if I remember right, these sell like 30-40 bucks new. I think I can make it work. And then on this side, I'll put a black heat shrink tubing on, and they'll be usable. But first, I got to work with a file and clean this up and see what I can do. All right, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use a Dremel. I'm going to try to clean this up first, and then I'm going to come back. I have different files. I have a German file. I don't know what grade. I'm just going to use a couple of different. I got this is an old Nicholson file. I've got several different files, but first I'm going to hit it with the Dremel, and then we'll go from there. All right, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Dremel. I'll try to clean this up first, then we'll come back. I have different files. I have a German file. I don't know what grade. I'm just going to use a couple different files. This is an old Nicholson file. I've got several different files. But first I'm going to get the Dremel and go from there. Look at it, see what I got. It's kind of hard to see what you're doing. Oh, I still got a nick right there. Pretty good one. They even broke a little bit off the backside. At least that part of it closes without a lot of damage. Let's work on the other side a little bit, and then we'll go from there. I'll be back. You got to be careful. This German file is aggressive. This side's the worst side. Change files. All right, let me, oh yeah, better. The problem I have, look at that, I got a gap. I'm wondering If I trim this down just a tad, if I can get rid of some of that gap. Can't see what I'm doing, sorry. And get rid of some of it. Let me get a piece of, I wonder if I have any cable. Well, I cut a piece of, I'll show you here, extension cord wire, and it still leaves a gap. So I'm gonna take a little bit more off. I gotta close that gap. These may not be worth it. Turn it. Yeah, I got a feeling these are going to be trashed. I still got a gap. Sorry, my stupid glasses are bothering me today. Almost. I don't know if I can get them any closer. Let me file this down a little bit more and see what we can do. All right. I've got them ground. I filed them down. There's almost nothing there. This is number, what is this? 14 gauge, 3-wire. It's more for solid or like 50 pair, 25 pair cable. It cuts. The only thing it didn't cut was a string. Okay. Oh, I got to get them cleaned where they open all the way now. Yep. There's a little spot. Here it goes. See it? There's a little spot where a strand of wire is still. Oh, if I can. I need to work on the. But it cuts. I mean, it'll be good for junk toolbox at work. Is probably what I'll wind up doing with these. Let me get these to where they open and close real good. And yeah. Oh well. All right. Let's break this up a little bit. It's just got a little bit of rust under there. Work that off. Probably what I really need to do is work some of that rust off the exterior. Yeah, let's do that. I got a 220 little fiber wheel on this. fiber wheel works pretty good. Let me work some more with the fiber, get the rest of it done with this Dremel, and it'll look good. I don't even have to take it to the wire wheel. I'll just use this little fiber wheel, this 220 grit. It should work just fine. All right, almost done with these. Gonna put some heat shrink tubing on it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put another, I don't know, I'm hoping this is 4-to-1. I hope I'm not wasting. But I want another thicker coat. Let's see what happens. I'm just testing now. All right. Actually, it's as thick now as this side is. That's what I was shooting for. I got to get some different heat shrink tubing. Somebody left me, ooh, that's hot. Somebody left me a link to some other heat shrink tubing that I was looking for. But if you want handles for pliers, matter of fact, they even make this stuff, it's a wrap, and some of it's shrink tubing that you can put on like bats, golf clubs, handles of your shovels and things like that, which that's a good thing. Anyways, let me cut this off and then come back. All right, with carb cleaner, clean the handle off. You can use whatever you like. I use carb cleaner. I got a cheap tool. It's not high dollar. I think I got a whole 50 cents in this thing. Not including the heat shrink tubing, which I need more of that. I doubled it up. Actually, I used two different kinds. One was a 3-to-1, and this shrink here was a 4-to-1, and this one here has it's lined with a gel, so it gives it a sticky silicone on the inside. It oozes out just a little bit. I like it. I bought a couple different brands from Amazon. One I did not like. The only problem is I can't find the link. It's all right, doesn't matter. All right, ladies and gentlemen, they work. Now they open. Let's see the camera here. Easily, not a problem. They have a little tiny gap. Now, the only thing, I've cut that 14 gauge 3-wire, and all it leaves out of 4 cuts, it's left the string. And these are cable cutters. I have 2 or 3 of them here. Or I was gonna say possibly Klein's, but hard to tell. I tell you the truth, I don't think they're Klein's, because I got 2 pair, 3 pair. Yeah, I got 3 pair of Klein's right here. And like I said, I ground down this part so this would close here. And that's the best I could do. These are just junk. I say junk. They're usable, but they're going to get wore out. I mean, you use them enough, they're just going to throw them. You won't be able to sharpen this anymore. You won't be able. Somebody tried to cut bolts, or somebody tried to cut a lock with these. And ladies and gentlemen, just because it looks like it can cut a bolt doesn't mean it can. These are called cable cutters. The problem is the people that get hold of these things are our local crackheads and stuff, and the meth heads, and they break into stuff. So anyways, I know where I got these. I got it out of the dollar bin at the pawn shop, and I'm pretty sure I only paid 50 cents for these. But they're usable. Put handles on them, they fit, they open and close just like these do. It cuts cabling. So I'm going to take these and put them in my spare toolbox at work, and it's going to be good for that. It's just a secondary use. If someone wants to borrow one or needs one, I've got it. I've got one of these at work. Actually, it's a Channel Lock brand, I believe. Looks almost identical, except it's got blue handles. These 3 pair of Klein's are used the same way as this one was, and I think I've got less than $1 in each one of these. So I mean, it's not bad. It's not the best tool in the world, but it's a good used tool. It's still usable. It functions. There again, ladies and gentlemen, pick up some of this junk. You don't know what you'll find. This is probably not a Klein. It's more than likely Harbor Freight brand's what it looks like, I think. But it doesn't matter. It still works. For 50 cents and 45 minutes of my time, I can't complain. Y'all tell me what you think. Would you have wasted your time on it? I mean, I think it was worth it. All right, guys, give me thumbs up, thumbs down, or subscribe. Subscribe, I wish you would. It helps the channel out. And like I said, all I do is find old junk tools and try to bring them back, bring a little life, make them usable again. All right, bye. Y'all have a good day now.